And welcome back. Yes, I am a human being. Very safe today. But what I wanted to talk about today is the art of fulfillment. Have you already found your way to your fulfillment? Have you already found your way to have fulfillment each and every day? Or have you been chasing the fulfillment? See, there are lots of spiritual teachers that are in there for you to remind you what will bring you the fulfillment. There are lots of great souls that conclude with their whole knowledge and experience that we are built as spiritual being in this human body. Have you already found how it is to follow your intuition? To drop all those questions that your mind poses, the scenarios that it gives for you to really act. Have you already found some situations when your intuition told you one thing and your mind talked you out of this way because it found it safer to do so? I connected with fellow soul, very great man, Ryan Magdziarz, and his wisdom is outstanding. While going around different aspects of human psychology with different knowledge sources, as well touching yoga, touching other ancient sciences that touch us as human being, his conclusion was quite simple. That really there is only one way, and it's the way as well that he follows. It's the way of heart. It's the way of not judging what your intuition gives. It's just acting on it. It might not be the most reasonable thing to do when you hear the intuition, where you have already this beautiful mechanism tuned in for really listening to your intuition, listening to your heart. And the more you listen to your heart, the more you hear it. The more you appreciate your heart guidance, the more you will be followed properly. The more you let go, the more you drop those judgments, the more you will see how heart works in such a precise manner with all the context that you have of the situation, not necessarily only the narrow piece that your mind sees. Your mind works on previous data most of the times. It looks for patterns. Heart knows what is best for you. It serves you to create. This is such a beautiful guide that you have in here. And you have as well this very good tool that can help you in the journey. The case is that this is the driver and this is the helper, not the other way around. So try to start to follow your heart, and you will start to feel the sense of fulfillment every day if you honor your heart, if you let it speak, let it guide you. You will see what is happening, how miraculously it can guide you. Ryan created the thing that is called the core method. It's how you go to your heart. But when he was presenting this method to us as his fellow souls, I had some appointments already scheduled for like in 2 hours from where he was starting. I needed to get on the train to get another train. I thought, okay, it's safe time, usually it takes an hour. So it took an hour, it took an hour and 15 minutes, it took an hour and 30 minutes. It was approaching an hour and 45 minutes. And while he was speaking about the core method, initially when it was reaching 1:45, I thought, okay, now should I drop from the call? But then immediately I said, okay, my heart guides me. I will let it do so. It went past 1:45, it went to 1:50, 1:55, and the meeting concluded. And I had like 5 or 7 minutes left. I needed to dress as well during this time. I had this time to just reach the train. It was very early in the morning. It was first train at 4 a.m. that I needed to take to get another train that was leaving around 5 with a couple of minutes. And I dressed quickly while we were on the meeting. I started to dress a bit, but just a bit, just enough. And I dressed initially on the first floor, then I went down where I go out and dressed the rest, shoes and jacket, and went out straight to the train station. And on the road I was really happy how it all concluded, and I reached the train station just 2 minutes before the train was leaving. And I really reminded myself, okay, how many times already your heart gave you the best solution possible. How many times you had meetings, colliding meetings that were very important for you, and they miraculously were moved, were cancelled, so that you had the proper time available right when you wanted it. I started to trade sometimes as well, basing on this heart senses, heart feelings, when to do it. I have lots of strategies about doing so, but the heart does not make mistakes. Always it was successful when it came from heart. Even some of the personal matters happen for me in the very coordinated way when it was really impossible that things could happen. Like certain rules of international traveling were stopped when I needed that one really for being with someone I wanted to be with. Even getting one of the jobs was, I've let go. I've said, okay, if it's meant to be, it will be. And it is. And I don't feel stuck. I feel joy. I feel being challenged, but I don't feel any fear. I know that I'm guided and I'm here for purpose. I'm here for purpose as well for you. I'm here to as well give you some hints that I found on my path, and some hints that my heart started to give me, or the hints that I started to hear, because your heart always gives you answers. It's just a matter of hearing them. It's just a matter of hearing them before your mind starts to dissect them, starts to add all those stories that you can, that you can't. You start wondering, you don't know. Check what is the first answer that comes first. Not like you start to say, oh, I think I will. It's already mind that is doing the answer. Try to close your eyes. Try to meditate before. Try to feel gratitude. Be in the moment. Ask yourself kindly, what should I do? I'm stuck. So, if you want to have ultimate fulfillment every day, start to follow your heart. There are tools that enable that. And until then, until you start practicing, just feel the joy every day that you are growing. Feel the gratitude. Feeling the gratitude, appreciation, finding the best moments of previous days will naturally increase your vibration, increase your state, and will enable to hear your heart more and more. And try not to judge what it is giving you. It usually gives you the situations that give you the best output, not necessarily instantly visible by the mind as the best scenario, but probably they are the best for your growth. And it's not even probably, it's always best. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye.